What's up, ladies and gentlemen? We are back again, Z Voices of the Youths. I've got two gentlemen. It's the beauty, you know that Tina Manjo Mam game. So, I hope you enjoyed today's episode, and it's only gonna take about 20 minutes of your time. So, ladies and gentlemen, I am Tisro, your host for Z Voices of the Youths, and I think was a shago introduce my guy the ungakambe vapo. Yeah, so
What's up, everybody? My name is Laston. It's a pretty short introduction.
what do you do, man? Anything.
I mean, what do I do, maybe, bro?
Hey.
I'm an insurance professional.
Okay, I thought you were a soccer player.
It's like a funny guy.
Hey everyone, my name is Chiluba. Talking, artist, as well as clothing.
You
Wow.
do, bro? You're a clothing designer.
Yeah.
Oh, bro.
And an artist. Oh, that's what you meant.
That's a big thumbs up. I didn't know about that.
What's clothing designer, basically?
The name of the brand is Baluch.
Oh.
I'll show you the
Yeah, definitely.
Pangira kama design, wise. Pangira kama shades. Cool stuff. So guys, so we're basically gonna tackle something very important in relationships. I got it, man. Guy. A lot of people say, no, why should I do this to a girl? Why should I do that? I'm not supposed to do this and that. So we're basically talking about duties in a relationship. Okay, what are some of the duties that you think are for a girlfriend in a relationship? Yes.
oh for the girlfriend.
Exactly. Yeah. Is she supposed to maybe take you to the barber shop, for example? I mean, that's just, I don't know. Is that her duty?
Okay, I feel like this is a very subjective topic.
Mm-hmm.
You know, with a lot of different perspectives from different people.
Yeah.
But other than that, myself, from my own opinion, I feel anything done in a relationship, whether finances, whether not finances, must be done from the love somebody has for one person. I feel that's my objective. So when it comes to duties, I feel, well, I know this question is definitely coming from a financial point of view, and that's what people are most
Drama.
interested in.
Money,
in hearing.
money, money.
Should the man give his woman money? So
Yeah.
let's start from there. Or what do you think? Should a man give his woman money?
Yeah, is that your duty?
Is that your duty?
I
Do
feel
you
like
feel?
we strayed away from the question.
No, it is a duty. I mean, there's been so many posts I've seen all over the internet where there's these women always saying, if he doesn't give me money, I'm gonna change the man. So
Okay,
yeah, so let's start from
No, no,
there. So do you
okay.
think giving money is one's duty?
No,
in a
We're,
relationship?
we're talking about the duties of the girl.
Oh,
So your
go-
girlfriend,
go.
what is she supposed to? What do you think are the duties? What is she supposed to do in your relationship?
I think personally I can actually go back to the way
Okay.
it's subjective. Each person
Subjective.
has like different demands.
So there's no specific duty.
No, they are depending on who.
Like which
That's why
one?
it's subjective.
So like which
I
one?
mean,
You can give him some examples.
Yeah, there's girls who say, I can wash for my boyfriend, I can cook for him till he marries.
Mm.
You know, there's those things. So now we can start from there. Do you think it's right for your woman? You've not married her yet,
Mm.
but do you think it's right that she washes and cooks for you?
Yeah. Do you think that's okay?
Personally, I think it's okay, and the reason I think it's okay is
Mm.
because when you're in a relationship with someone, be careful.
Definitely.
You want to be helpful towards them. You want to make their life easier.
Okay.
Well, at least on paper. Some people actually just enjoy traveling their partners on purpose. I'm not talking about those people.
Yeah. So I mean, okay.
When you're with someone, you want to be helpful towards them. At least that's what I think. But then if it's toxic, like, no, I'm not going to be helpful unless I can.
Yeah.
Ideally, from the way I see it,
Yeah.
if you're with someone and you want to lighten their load, if it means helping them with certain chores when you're around, that's showing kindness, and I think it's okay.
Ah, okay.
But it shouldn't be forced. It should be them deciding that I want to be kind.
So it should be done out of love.
Yeah.
So if you happen to be with a woman that can't do this for you, but then you later find that she can't do this for you while you're already dating, what would you do?
Mm.
if I truly love her, I guess I'll just have to accept her. That's because when you're in a relationship with someone,
Okay,
you're
so
supposed to accept them for they are. You don't force them to do what they don't want to do. Otherwise, they'll start to resent you.
Definitely.
yeah, that's definitely true. So I mean, just to add on from his point of view. So let's say she's not doing that. Yeah, you're in a relationship. She's not washing. She's not doing that, and you feel like you want her to start doing that. Like, would you? How do you approach her? Or would you remind her to say, but so much ako tumapile.
What are you talking about?
Like suma washako.
Can she wash for herself, or she just doesn't want to?
No, maybe she does. She washes for herself, but
She doesn't want to
you
wash
feel
for
like not really she doesn't want, but she hasn't been doing that. So would you remind her to say,
Would you tell her?
Yeah, would you tell
that
her
I
to
need you
say,
to start
be washing for me?
I don't say I need. I would have a conversation with her.
Mm-hmm.
Like, let's say if she's washing,
Yeah.
Yeah.
just ease into it. Whereby if she's washing, like, okay, can you also wash like 2 shirts for me?
So,
And
in
gradually
short,
to starting.
so in short, you would build your way there.
Then you watch that on a champion for me.
That's persuasive.
That's the thing. Like, if you just go there with like a whole big mountain of laundry out of nowhere, like, and my girlfriend washed for me, she refused.
Definitely.
So it's that slow. That's what you're saying.
Definitely.
The short, come on, but you know.
But again, it's there's
And
girls
if
that
she
actually.
really cares about you, then she won't.
Sure. Okay.
Okay.
That's how I would approach it. How would you approach it?
Mm.
I've not quite given thought into that, but I feel your way makes so much sense. But on the other hand, I'm the type of a person who would actually allow someone to see if they could do that for themselves. You know, you just try one way or another. You say, "Hey, babe, washing, do you mind helping?" You know, you like do it together
Yeah.
to see her response, and then later or to see if she's gonna do it herself. See what happens there.
Mm.
That's how I thought I would do it. I would first ask for help, like we do it together. Then it starts from the small things where
How do we do
she
it?
visits you, you're cleaning the house together, all that
Yeah.
stuff. I think it starts building up from there
From there.
until eventually you guys get to solid ground
Mhm.
and everything's good.
I like that.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think also comes down to your love languages.
definitely.
If you're one person who made it very clear to your partner,
Yeah,
the acts of service is how you feel loved.
of course.
If they truly care about you, I think they wouldn't mind actually helping
Doing that.
being your one person. As I said, don't force them. If you force them, you become an issue.
So they have to love you to do certain things.
Of course.
So
Would
why are
you-
you in a
okay,
relationship with someone
okay,
that you
yourself.
Yeah.
Sorry to
Yeah,
just
that's
barge
cool,
into
it's cool.
your. No, we'll ask you.
Ask me.
I first want to understand what type of woman would you date?
Guy,
Yeah.
that's I don't know. That's a bit general. What do you mean? What guy? As in terms of
What do you look
Physical-
into your ideal woman? What aspects?
I mean, just someone that I wanna say vibe with. In the sense, okay. I mean, it's just connection with me. You get. It doesn't have to really be. I don't have a specific or type. Let me just say.
so
Like
someone
that.
you find this out.
Yeah, something like that.
Would you,
Yeah,
would
as
you
long
date
as
someone you're comfortable with, but you're not comfortable with the things that they do? For
I-
example, I would give you don't go out and she goes. How would you handle it?
So, I mean, for us to get into a relationship, I would have maybe already seen that happening. You get, and I feel like it's important to talk about certain things before you even reach a certain stage. Let's say dating, because dating is another level. You get, it's like you and I are together now. So you need to know certain things before you actually propose to a girl. You get. So already, if you've noticed that you're not comfortable with her going out, so tackle that before you actually date her. If it's really an issue with you, like
So
you
you-
don't like people that go out maybe without you kunyamu, then why should you be in a relationship with them? Because at the end of the day, what will happen is you always want to talk about that. You always like, oh, why are you this side? TV. Like you didn't know the person you are dating. So what I'm trying to say is you have to know certain things. So know the person before you date. So I wouldn't find myself in such a situation unless it's something that wasn't happening. I didn't know that she
but you
likes
never
going
know.
out.
I
But
mean,
anyway, if it happens,
feel like
then I can talk to her about it. Like, oh,
majority of relationships are built from lies. Because first of all, you're already lying to each other. You're attracted to each other physically. So definitely there's no love.
okay.
You just like each other physically. So everything's safe on that solid ground. 70% of it is gonna be false.
So,
It
man,
depends on the person.
Until you
Some-
start
some people
piecing
will
them up.
lie their ways into impressing their partner, but others are very
Yeah,
straightforward.
Those are the single
man,
ones.
so like,
right now.
if you don't have a car, why
Those are the single ones right now.
wamona matinina jira?
Why would you even lie that in the first place?
There's people like that.
Well, hey, jira
People
jira.
like that.
People chat, no, where are you, baby? I'm waiting for you. Hey, 1 hour later, wakono ipapi. Guys, kodeshe to babas. So very easy. Okay, so
my
you don't have
question-
to lie. But anyway, let's not
To your viewers,
run away from
Yeah, to your viewers,
the question.
this is a very important question.
Mm.
And I feel like everybody's waiting to hear people's views on this. I don't know if people are gonna comment on this. I would also love their views. People viewing this, please give me your perspective, your honest answer to this.
Yeah, definitely.
Do you feel it's important for a man to give his woman money out of love or because he has to? That's what my
Out
question
of
is.
love.
Should he give his woman out of love or because he's obliged to give his woman money? Which one is it? I mean, there's a whole war in our country based on this question, and I just want to know what people's perspectives are.
I wouldn't call it a war, but yeah, go.
It's World War IV right now.
No, but
bro.
like,
It's
I don't know
smart
when
and
the
petty.
way you phrased your question is still okay. I feel like it's not really about love or the need, because I mean you give people on road, yeah, there's someone that you find parod when you give them that money, is it out of love or you need to give them?
Well, not. Well, let me maybe
It's more
make.
of a-
So what I'm trying
Yeah,
to say
but
is
then-
it doesn't have
Okay, to answer
to
that
be about
question,
love
more
or
of
child.
like an obligation.
Yeah, just-
your answer.
Yeah, but now my
Obligation,
question
you're
is,
obligated
my
to give
question
those
is-
people.
My question is, we've had many women, right?
Okay, so
Look
wait.
for financial stability in relationships, right? And if there's no financial stability in that relationship, they tend to look for where there's financial stability.
So in short, we are trying to say is giving money our duty in a relationship.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, yeah, if it's that way. So is it
Let's start with your perspective.
what giving money? Or you just giving out? Eh?
No, I mean, there's
Like,
you
oh,
know,
babe,
there's
here's the 100.
No, there's like those
Or
basic
catering and
needs
expenses?
that females have. And do you feel like it's your duty to actually put yourself in that line? Her hair, her makeup, her sanitary, all that stuff.
Hey, what do you think? Thinking I'm a best.
Personally, first and foremost, I think
Yeah.
if you're going to give it to her, it should be because you care for her.
Of course.
Not because they're demanding it, not because society is saying they must do it.
Yeah.
You have, especially as someone who's Christian, you need to give wholehearted.
True.
Not
That's very
whereby
true.
you don't want to, but you still do.
But you still do them. That's the pressure. And that's
That's how resentment starts.
true.
It starts off with you doing something which you don't want to do. Before you know it, part of you doesn't like your partner.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's okay to actually give
Yeah, it's
them
okay
out.
to actually give money.
Because first and foremost, you also need to realize, as a man, you need to realize that you're going to be the leader and provider. Then, if you're one person who needs to provide, you have that mindset that I shouldn't be the one to have to do this. It's going to start to, over time,
Yeah.
partner is going to think less of you.
Yeah.
You know,
That's very true.
it's
You
not
know-
like, and you can be the type who doesn't want to, and there'll be other people popping.
Doing it.
Kaya ati shukangiwa upside.
My question is,
There'll be someone.
so one time I was on the internet. So this guy posted something talking about any money that is given to a woman should be out of love. Not that it's his duty to give this woman.
Yeah.
That's what the guy said. And the comments, oh my god.
You're negative,
my
positive.
God. The comments, bro.
Negative.
The comments, bro. The comments you
I have
can
a
imagine.
question first.
Yeah.
Is it on Facebook?
Twitter.
Twitter.
Yeah, Twitter.
So were they negative? Was it?
What would you think, bro? Definitely negative, bro. You know, when this gender starts attacking, bro, it's like Clash of the Titans. The first comment I saw was mindset of a broke man. That was the first one,
Shaming tactics.
of course.
Shaming tactics.
So I took a screenshot of that post and I posted it to my status. See what my friends have, the different perspectives, different views. And bro, I got caught up in that nigga's shit. It's like I posted it, man. I just took a screenshot and it was like I posted it. Like another broke man supporting another broke man. So I was there asking them questions. So I asked them the same question I asked.
Now, so, I mean, since we're talking about duties, yeah, I'm just thinking, not that it's coming from a broke person's perspective.
It's already funny.
Anyway, we'll just bring it out just like that. But kind of you wrote that.
Yeah.
Yet phone up, very raw. Uh-huh. Okay, so now what happens is, let's say if I was to ask you to say, is it okay? Not really. Is it okay? Is it a girl's duty to take you out also? Like going out on dates, stuff like that.
I feel like those are not duties.
Those are not duties, yeah.
Yeah.
But then, why is it mostly on your side, on your part, to say you're supposed to do those things? And when you don't
that's
do,
the
you look
same-
like
yeah,
it's a
that's
duty
the
that you're
same
not
thing
doing.
that the guy was talking about. So
Again,
now,
like, how do you?
my
look
question
like
to
that?
the females, right, was this man posted any money that should be given to a woman or should come from the good of his heart. That's what he posted. So now my question was, why is it that if he's giving you money out of love, you guys don't like that, but you prefer him giving you money because he has to give
He has
you
to
money?
it's in a
So like,
relationship.
that's why I asked them, like, do you feel bad for him giving you money out of love?
Because there are
Like,
those
does
people
that
that-
money feel different?
There are those people that don't even go out if you don't have money. If a guy doesn't have money, then no dates. For a week, so you say, I need pen drama. You will never go out.
You know, sir?
Yeah,
One thing I can say.
like that. Or maybe, okay, yeah, sure.
Sorry for interrupting. But
No.
the reason is people like that.
Yeah,
A lot of people are self-centered.
of course.
They see it from their perspective. They see it from how they can benefit, like how they benefit me.
Me,
And
definitely.
that's why they fail to appreciate like the small things or the things that the next person does. So in this
Definitely.
situation,
Definitely.
the gentleman, honestly, like, I don't know, even surprised. There was nothing wrong with it.
There was nothing wrong.
Saying, okay, the money I'm giving out to you because I care about it.
Of course.
Because it kind of goes back to how, as a lady, if she really cares about you, she wouldn't be forced to actually help you for one thing.
Of course.
She's doing it out of the kindness of
Out
her
of
heart.
that.
She's doing it because this is my partner. Let me help. So even as a guy, like, this is my partner. She's in need right now. Let me give her this amount of money. Like, there's nothing wrong to actually just give someone something and put the kindness of your heart. So for people to suddenly say no, this is if you don't, then you're broke, man.
Hey, why is
Stems
it?
from this idea
Because
that
at the end of the day, they will still come back and say, Silebo yako. There's that issue. I don't know if you
Yeah.
know what that is. Huh?
Yeah.
So people will tell you to say, no, if you're not doing certain things, or maybe, yeah, since we're talking about financial stability
Yeah.
here. So they'll tell you to say, no, date your own level then. If you can't afford this one. But then at the end of the day, if you're saying, I can't date this girl because she's not my level in terms of like financial wise. So meaning, it's always about a guy giving money, not so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Exactly. How do we excuse me? Because what happened is there was a time I was dating this girl. She wanted us to go out. And I actually told her to say, no, up at the moment. I don't have money to like cater for whatever is
Yeah.
gonna be needed.
Yeah.
Then she went on and said, no, it's okay. I'll get this part of the bill, and you can also get the other part of the bill.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what happened. And at the end of the day, we went out like that. So
50-50?
not really 50-50, but it was close.
shared cost.
It was a shared cost, you get.
Ah,
And at the end of the day, a relationship is supposed to be a partnership.
Yeah.
And what do we know about a partnership? You as a financial advisor. If the company makes a loss,
Yes.
makes a loss. If a company makes a loss, yeah, and you're a partner to that company, what happens to you and the shares that you're supposed to get? You share the cost, not the loss. If you make a profit, share the profit. But mostly, these relationships are not shared. We're not talking about money just. It's not just about money, but like sharing these things. It's more, it's unbalanced, let me just say. So at the end of the day now, you look like you have a lot of duties because the other part doesn't really.
I feel like, you know, I don't know what said. I feel like everything that's going on in a relationship was nature from someone. You find you as an individual, you try to date someone who was dating a certain class of a person, and they set a bar so high that when you date this person, you start seeing that bar as an obstacle. How are you gonna get over that? Because you can't even beat the minimum that this guy used to do for this person. So now you start having differences with this person. I feel like that's where things get mentioned.
I think that's one of the causes.
Yeah.
I think another cause is their circle of influence. If
Bro,
all of our friends have this mindset,
the
that,
mindset.
a man must always
Do
do A,
this.
B, C, D.
Exactly.
And then the problem with such circles, in as much as some of them do get like their partners who provide for them, some of them it's not from their partners. They have
course.
sponsored, blessed,
Sure.
Definitely.
sugar daddies. As a result, the idea that someone's doing something for you because they love you bothers them. For them, it's like, no, it should be a transaction.
Ah,
I'm giving them my time, I'm giving them sex, I'm giving them this.
So that's enough.
So
Bro,
that's enough
for him
for me
to
to
if
actually.
it's the sex card, bro,
Yeah.
shit.
So with that type of mindset where you think that no, providing him with my body, he must provide me
Provide me financially.
financially. If you have that mindset, all of her circle has that type of mindset. It will be very difficult for her to actually see a relationship as a partner.
Yeah, definitely.
Sure.
And then everything you do is gonna be put in competition with what the other people are doing.
And one thing I can also say, also to viewers out there, when you have a partner, discourage them from doing that comparison thing.
Of course.
They should never compare you to their friend's boyfriend
Bro.
because they only hear the good sides. They
Yeah.
should never compare you
Social media,
to
man,
other
say.
people. That comparison thing,
Yeah.
it's a stealer.
Definitely.
Stealer.
Yeah, because audience and my demon yake. They say everyone has got their own demons. You can never know. Other people, I'm a monthly allowance of a 10 pin to compare you to a guy that's just hustling and getting a 4 pin.
Never heard of an allowance, bro.
But anyway, at the end of the day,
Just hears about it, like an allowance. I got my allowance, man.
yeah.
Are you working?
Why is it right, Jaka? But then at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, a food for thought, just a thought that we're gonna leave you with is, what do you think are some of the duties of the guys now? And we would like to hear your comments. Make sure you comment even about the episode and how it was for you. It's been a pleasure having these two gentlemen in the building. I hope that was fun and you liked it. I don't know if you'd like to have one of you words outlaws.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Sana too.
Thank you for having us.
Cheers.
And you guys should definitely check out his page, his art page.
Yeah, we'll
He
definitely
can-
share
yeah, he
more
can-
of
he
my time.
can- yeah, we could just
Yeah,
talk about that a little bit, just to.
Yeah, so let us know what you think about this episode. It has been yours. It is what it is, and always be what it will be. Let's keep it that way.
You
Just
want me,
roll.
yeah.
Anyway, the game, yo.